Bonjour. Bonjour, bonjour. Bonjour les amis. Bienvenue à Paris. Bienvenue à Paris les amis, bonjour. Welcome to Paris. I am hoping to catch some of my Aussie and Kiwi friends today. I started a little later than I expected, but hey, it's the thought that counts. Salut Sylvain. I am in Paris, obviously. By the Breguet-Sabin metro station. Beautiful Hector Guimard entrance. You recognize this? Bonjour. Ah, I see some Australians popping in. Perfect. I'm really doing this one for you because I always feel bad. It's always too late. Hope you can hear me okay. I am back at La Bastille where I took you on a stroll earlier this week. I had a few more secret passageways to check out, and it turns out today is Thursday and it's the day of a very popular market in this area known as the Bastille Richard Lenoir market. We are along the boulevard Richard Lenoir and it's a very lively one. It's huge, but I thought I would take a leisurely stroll so you can enjoy some sights. Bonjour les amis, welcome. Here is une crèmerie and fromagerie where they sell cheese and other dairy products. I need to buy some oranges for my to make some orange juice in the morning, so maybe I'll do that before the end of the walk. Look at the beautiful produce here. Salads. Bonjour, welcome. Now this is an unusual sight these days. This is a butcher, but it's a boucherie chevaline. Cheval is a horse. You don't see a lot of these anymore. The French don't eat horse meat as much as they used to, but in a few markets, around France, you'll still see them. The ongoing French lockdown is a very interesting one. We do have a 7 p.m. curfew all over France. New measures were announced yesterday, but we are allowed to go out for exercise and fresh air as long as we stay within 10 kilometers or 6 miles of our main residence, which is what I'm doing today. Another butcher. It's about right after 11 a.m. I expected a few more people here. This tells me a lot of Parisians may have left town as well. Spring vacations coming up. They'll have to make it work with the new restrictions. I'm not sure what people will do. Bonjour, bienvenue. So this is not a strict lockdown like the one we had last spring for sure, for 55 days. Here is Italian products here. So you have fresh pasta, beautiful fresh pasta. Hopefully you can see it in spite of the reflection. Haha, that's funny, Tom. Yoga class, virtual yoga class from the same location. That's awesome. So this little shop here on the left is interesting. It says Bar à Hareng. Hareng is herrings. So this is a place where they specialize in herrings. If you like herrings. Lots of produce stands. Or booths, I guess. Hope I could catch some of my Aussie friends and Kiwi friends because I was going to start a couple of hours ago and got delayed. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Here's another fromagerie or crèmerie. Beautiful cheese here. You can see yogurt. Wouldn't be France without cheese, would it? Look at the Comté here, aged for 24 months. Gruyere. Look at the one with the big holes over there. The eggs, which in France are not refrigerated. You can see how the merchants are protecting themselves, protecting the produce as well with those big plastic tarps. That's what they started doing last year. Here's one over there specializing in eggs. And he tells us les œufs de poule élevés en plein air. So this gentleman, he's a chicken. He's raised outdoors, probably with very good food. Bonjour, monsieur. Another butcher. Lots and lots of butchers. The French are meat eaters. That is a fact, my friends. More produce. So there's a bit of everything in this market. It's a food market, but it's also more like a farmer's market. They sell clothing, all sorts of knickknacks. Like this is an artisan here that fixes he fixes your chairs, your old chairs. Le canage, le canage, C-A-N-N-A-G-E is what you see on the top of that chair. And he can fix that for you. This one is selling little trinkets. Ah, I spot some nice oranges everywhere. It'll be fun to pick up a few later. Hey Roz, welcome. I'm glad you made it home. Yeah, it's a big market. No crowds, which is quite nice actually. Ooh, let's cross over and check out the flowers. I'll try and zigzag a little bit. So we are alongside the Boulevard Richard Lenoir, which will take us to the Bastille where we strolled earlier this week. You can find the replay here on Facebook. I took you through a very pretty secret passageway and then took you down to the Port de l'Arsenal to show you the new and improved Bastille Square. That was a couple of days ago, and today we're back in the area near the Bastille, checking out the Thursday morning market, Bastille Richard Lenoir. And you know, there's actually a cool story about this market. Pizza à emporter. À emporter is takeout in French, right? Oh, pardon, madame, excusez-moi. So they make beautiful pizza. And you can take it away, take it out. Cheese, more cheese, lots of cheese. Let's see, maybe I can go to the other side. So the story about this market is that a long time ago, from the 19th century on, there was a big fair here twice a year, and it was called La Foire au Jambon, the ham fair, and La Foire à la Ferraille, the scrap metal fair. And it lasted until probably the 1970s, and then they moved it out to the suburbs in Chatou. Chatou by the C-H-A-T-O-U, by the Seine River, across from Rueil-Malmaison. I've been there. It's a brocante now, as well as a fair where all the French regions are represented and you can buy a lot of food. So as a tribute to the original fair, which was right here where I'm standing, they have named all the alleyways when they have that fair in Chatou in the spring and fall after streets in this neighborhood. So that's kind of a cool thing to do. Of course, it's been canceled. It was canceled last year. It's canceled this spring. Bonjour, Australia. Welcome, welcome. This one is for you. It starts a lot earlier. So if you ever, when you come back to Paris, if you ever get a chance, head out on RER, regional train, RER line A, head out to Chatou. There's a lot to see there between Rueil-Malmaison, Chatou, l'Île des Impressionnistes, where a famous restaurant is located, where Impressionist painters used to go. And this brocante twice a year in the spring and fall. So lots to do if you time it right. But for now, we're enjoying the actual market that happens here each week. Look at the size of these beautiful oranges from Portugal. So in France, they always tell you where the produce is from. So that helps you choose. You see the carrots are from France. And so the courgette is zucchini, is also from France. And they tell you. So if you want to buy produce that hasn't traveled too much, you can actually choose. Let's see what's on that side. Bonjour tout le monde, welcome. This is Véro, Paris-based tour guide, French language instructor, virtual tour guide really. I share Paris and the rest of La Belle France whenever I can travel with you here on Facebook, on Instagram, and on my YouTube channel. You should really go check it out. There are so many virtual tours there that will show you Paris and the rest of my beautiful homeland. The Friends with Véro YouTube channel. Thanks, Sylvain. Yes, market hours they usually wrap up before 2 p.m. So you have to come in the morning. It gets really busy between 11 and 1. And the best choice is before 11. But today is a bit unusual. I can tell a lot of people are out of town. I think it'd be a lot more crowded otherwise. There might even be more merchants. Look at the size of these tomates. This is tomate cerise, cherry tomatoes. Look at the size of these babies. That's incredible. Some clothing, the latest fashion, no doubt, at €5 for a pair of pants. To be perfectly accessorized, your face masks, €1. The packs, it's €1 each. Wow, prices have gone down. We also have some shoes. I'll do another spin on the other side before we wrap up. I just wanted to share, so this is a very Parisian market. You're literally surrounded by Parisian buildings here, which is really nice. You know you're in Paris when you come here. Prices are fair. This is really not the busiest I've seen this place. I'm kind of enjoying it, to be honest. And I hope you are too. Shoes and slippers, des pantoufles. See, the prices are pretty low. €15 a pair, 20. More clothing over there. Ethnic clothing, bags, some rugs. Here's a very colorful place. I like that. And see the market, that's where we came from. Goes on and on. And we are right here at the Bastille. Here is the Colonne de Juillet, the famous column in the middle of the Bastille Square. I'll show you the gentleman that sits on top of it, le génie de la liberté, the genius. There he is. Isn't that pretty? Hey, bonjour Australian friends and Kiwi friends if you're here. Ah, this is your little, I love those places. This is like your droguerie or your quincaillerie in every French neighborhood almost, where they sell a little bit of everything that helps to help you around the house. If you're looking for a bottle stopper, if you're looking for a wooden spoon, if you're looking for something over there for your bathroom, electrical plugs, they have it. This is for the courageous ones who like to scrub at home. No, it's only on certain days. I'm pretty sure about Thursday. I'm certain about Thursday because today's Thursday. I came here for that. I'm not sure if there's another day. A lot of markets are twice a week or more, but not every day. Pâté de saumon, gambas. Look at the size of these babies. Prawns. You should smell it too. Too bad Facebook doesn't offer you the fish smells here. Yeah, I was trying to time the walk so Aussies and Kiwis could catch it, and I was scheduled to start earlier actually. It got delayed because I found another one of these secret passageways I shared here in photos with you yesterday. I hope you enjoyed those photos. And there was one I really wanted to get in and I was able to. There was a digicode, but a very nice construction worker let me in and I was able to take photos. I've wanted to get in for a long time. I was super excited. So that's why I'm late a little bit. I'll share that later, of course. This is quite nice. It's not crowded at all. Lots of produce, huh? This one specializes in herbs, les herbes aromatiques. You see some thyme here. And you see some ciboulette, which is chives. Ciboulette. Endive, endives. The French are big on those. Concombre, cucumbers. Look at those pretty colors in the sun. And they tell you where they came from. See, France, France. Shallots. Échalotes in French. It's kind of fun to browse, isn't it? Even if you don't buy anything. The produce is beautiful. I will definitely stock up after I leave you, before I leave this place. Okay, well, I think I've shown you the main ones. There are a lot of booths here. More of the beautiful cheese. Look at the blue cheese, the Morbier. Bonjour, madame. Tom, several Tom. Bonjour. Pains spéciaux. So this gentleman makes all sorts of breads. Look at the size of the strawberries. They're from Morocco. Maroc. €2.50 for a kilo. That's about 2 pounds. I love when they shout out. And Paris just around us, so we don't forget where we are. Everything's very tempting, I must say. Good thing I brought some cash. All right, a couple more minutes. Yes, there's a gentleman playing music. Somebody's asking. There's a gentleman playing the guitar over there. That's what you're hearing. Monsieur, bonjour monsieur. He's friendly, he's waving at us. La vie est belle, monsieur, et vous? Ça va? C'est bien. He's friendly. Yeah, I appreciate that some people are trying to keep their chins up and keep smiling in spite of all the restrictions. We've been here before. This looks like a repeat, but then again, a lot of market booths look the same. The one thing I haven't seen is a place selling chicken, roast chicken. Maybe I missed it. It's a big place. I wanted to show you some roast chicken. I know everybody loves that, but it's nowhere to be found. Ooh, look at the charcuterie. I foresee an apéritif, an apéro coming. This looks great. We have everything we need here for a fun time. Bonjour, if you just tuned in. This is the outdoor market, pretty popular one known as the Bastille Lenoir, right off of the Bastille Square. Open on Thursday mornings. Maybe another day too, but today's Thursday. All right, I'll turn over there and I'll wrap up at the little garden where I started. How about that? This way we've gone around it. So you have a couple of musicians. Here's another one. Somebody was asking earlier. I know some of you are just waking up, but this stroll was really meant for my Aussie and Kiwi friends. And the Europeans, of course, who are around, like Sylvain. Oh, here are some oysters. Les huîtres d'Oléron. Very popular oysters. And seafood, shellfish. I see mussels, les moules. And the beautiful huîtres d'Oléron. Bonjour, monsieur. Bonjour. One more butcher. There are quite a few butchers here. So remember, I'm taking you on another virtual tour on Saturday on Facebook here on this page. We will continue exploring the former villages of Paris. I'm taking you to one of the best ones in the 20th arrondissement, a neighborhood known as Charonne, Charonne. And the tour starts at 5 p.m. So share with your friends. The invitation is pinned at the top of this page. It's a free tour. It'll run for about 45 minutes, and then I'll take the Friends with Véro club members on a private stroll in a garden that many people never see in that neighborhood. Good question, Sylvain. I don't know if it is the largest market in Paris. I've seen some pretty big ones before. Not sure it is the largest one, but certainly one of the largest. It's really spread out, isn't it? So here is the little garden where I started, right there, by that metro, the metro station, Breguet-Sabin, which takes you to La Bastille, but you can really walk there. It's such a short stroll. Here's a cute little Frenchie coming up. I always spot the Frenchies. Look at this guy. Bonjour. And voila La Bastille, right next door. See? We're very close. Let me just say a quick hello. Et voilà, with the Bastille behind me, how perfect. Voilà mes amis, I hope you've enjoyed this stroll. This is Véronique, Véro, your friend in Paris and in France. Hope to see you on Saturday for the other live stroll. If you just joined in, well, you can catch the replay. It'll be almost as much fun, and enjoy the beautiful sights here at the Bastille Richard Lenoir outdoor market in Paris. Have a wonderful day or evening, everyone. À bientôt.